Good to have your company this morning on ABC Northern Tasmania. You might recall a little while ago we were talking about the aged care facility in Scottsdale, Aminya. There was talk of it closing down. In fact, it was a significant risk. Fortunately, Mayshore Aged Care stepped in and they've kept Aminya going. So we've got a situation where there's going to be a community forum in Scottsdale tomorrow. So I thought it was a terrific opportunity for us to have a chat this morning with Nadine Ozols, who is the facility manager of Aminya with Mayshore Health Centre Incorporated. And she's with us nice and early this morning. Nadine Ozols, good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
Very well. Thank you for taking some time out with us this morning.
Thank you for making the time to talk to me.
Now, Nadine, tell me what it's been like since Mayshore took over. What have been the changes and developments there at Aminya?
Well, I think it's safe to say that it's been a little bit of a whirlwind for all concerned. We've been really lucky. The community has really embraced Mayshore Health Centre in the northeast. I suppose that the biggest challenge for us has been trying to fill the facility. So that's our number one aim, to try and get some more residents to move in. So we've been really lucky, though. As I said, the community support has been amazing.
How many can you look after there?
It's a 32-bed facility, and we also have the capacity to have 2 respites at any given time as well.
What does it take in terms of percentage to actually make sure that the facility breaks even, that it's operating to a level that Mayshore can keep it going?
Well, I suppose we would like to see it full.
Yeah.
That's the sort of the tipping point, I guess.
Ideally at 100%. What are you at?
Absolutely.
What are you at the moment? You've got 32 beds.
We've got 24 permanent residents at the moment.
So there is scope for people to use the facility.
Absolutely, there is, and I suppose it's one of those things where there are, like anything, there are myths out there about the ease of moving into an aged care facility. A lot of people think that they need to have a lot of money to move into aged care. That's not the case.
Really? You don't? My gosh, my dad's sister moved into an aged care facility, and I think she had to sign the rest of her life away.
It can feel that way, but it's really individualised, and I suppose, we always say to people, please don't be daunted, don't look at the finances and be daunted. Actually make a time to come in and see us, and we're more than happy to sit down and go through it, and as I said, it's really individualised, so we can come up with a bit of a solution for everyone.
What do you think is going to come under discussion tomorrow night at this community forum?
I suppose it's a really nice chance to just update the community and keep everyone on the same page. With any sort of change, often there can be multiple stories going around about what that change might look like. So I think it's just a fantastic opportunity to really just touch base with everyone and look at the northeast and what we need to do to make sure that aged care remains viable into the future.
With those vacancies, is there the potential for people that are not in the area to actually move into the northeast and become a resident?
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, you'd be silly not to, really. It's an absolutely beautiful community, and I think the facility, it really has a lovely feel to the place. It really harnesses that northeast country living.
What's your biggest joy in running it? What do you enjoy most?
Absolutely, hands down, the residents. You can be having a stressful day or something happens and I step out of my office and there'll be a lovely resident coming down the corridor and it just completely washes everything away.
That sounds marvellous. So if people want to come along and find out a little bit more, tomorrow night really is the go, isn't it?
Absolutely, yes. It's tomorrow night at 7 p.m. at the Scottsdale Link, which is upstairs in the main street.
Look, I was going to ask you one more thing, just in terms of the level of dependency, because I know I mentioned my dad's sister a moment ago. There are people in aged care that have different levels of dependency. Can you handle all of that? Have you been set up to do all of that?
Absolutely. I think there is a little bit of a perception in the community that Aminya only provides low care. Now, I think that's a perception that goes back through to the history of the place being that it was originally a hostel.
Right.
But now in 2016, we're able to cater for all levels of care. So we're really lucky in that sense.
Well, the facility is there and it's supported at the moment. So for it to stay operational, it does need ongoing support, obviously.
Absolutely. As I said, we've been really lucky. The community have just completely jumped on board, and there's a huge fundraising efforts happening in the community currently. But, I guess saying that, we do still need more support from the community to help us move forward and maintain this facility into the future.
Well, Nadine, the forum is tomorrow. What time?
7 p.m.
And where do people need to go?
To the Scottsdale link, which is 51 King Street in Scottsdale. Now you need to enter via the side door near the car park, and it's upstairs.
Fabulous. Well, all the very best with it tomorrow night. Hopefully everything is looking a lot rosier for the residents of the Northeast.
I think so. We've got an exciting future ahead.
Good on you, Nadine Ozols. Thank you for joining us this morning.
Thank you very much.
Facility Manager of Aminya, the Mayshore Health Centre Inc., looking after that now. 17 minutes past 7, and Belinda King with you this morning on ABC Northern Tasmania.